Did you know that a British general once named a battlefield after a Shakespearean play? This is the story of the Ashanti Kingdom, a realm built on gold and fiercely defended, and the British ambition that brought it crashing down in 1874. We journey to what is now Ghana, to a land once ruled by the mighty Ashanti. Their story begins centuries earlier, around 1670, with Osei Tutu, the founder of a kingdom destined to control vital trade routes and amass immense wealth. The Ashanti prospered, their power radiating outwards from their capital, Kumasi. They controlled the flow of gold, kola nuts, and, tragically, enslaved people, their influence reaching across a population of nearly 3 million. But their success attracted unwanted attention. By the 19th century, the British, eager to expand their control over the Gold Coast, began eyeing the Ashanti's territory and resources. Tensions simmered, erupting into a series of conflicts. The Ashanti fought valiantly, but the British were relentless. A key flashpoint arrived in 1873 when Ashanti forces clashed with British-protected troops at the Battle of Donkwa. The defeat of Governor Angus MacLean's men sent shockwaves through London, demanding a swift and decisive response. Enter Sir Garnet Wolseley, a man known for his meticulous planning and ruthless efficiency. Appointed to command the British forces in October 1873, Wolseley prepared for a campaign unlike any other seen in West Africa. He assembled a force of 2,500 British troops, including the famed 42nd Highlanders, the Black Watch, alongside the Royal Welsh Fusiliers and the Rifle Brigade. He also recruited thousands of local auxiliaries, including Fanti and Denkara warriors, eager to settle old scores with the Ashanti. Wolseley was a modernizer to a degree, pioneering the use of quinine to combat malaria, a disease that had decimated previous expeditions. He even employed John Henry Samuel Lockhart, a black engineer who was the first black royal engineer, for vital mapping work, a fact often overlooked in the history books. The British expedition launched from Cape Coast Castle in December 1873. Wolseley's meticulous planning was immediately apparent. He ordered the construction of a 220-mile road from Prosu to Kumasi, an incredible feat of engineering completed in just 23 days, utilizing 3,000 carriers. The Ashanti, however, were not passive. They employed skilled warriors, elite Asofo companies wielding 10-foot pikes. They used scorched earth tactics, attempting to poison wells with arsenic, slowing the British advance. One of the first major engagements was the Battle of Dunsinane Hill, named by Wolseley himself, a nod to Shakespeare's Macbeth. The British secured a victory, pushing the Ashanti back, but the true test was yet to come. The Battle of Amofo, fought near Kumasi on January 31, 1874, proved to be a turning point. The Ashanti fought with courage, but the superior firepower of the British Snider-Enfield rifles proved decisive. The Ashanti suffered heavy losses, with an estimated 200 killed, while the British incredibly only lost 1 man. With the path to Kumasi clear, Wolseley's forces marched on the Ashanti capital. On February 4, 1874, the British entered Kumasi. The city was largely deserted. King Kofi Karikari, the Ashanti ruler, had fled, reportedly disguised as a woman. The British proceeded to ransack the royal palace. They looted treasures beyond measure, including 192 brass pans, over 1,000 ounces of gold dust, hundreds of ivory tusks, and countless gold and silver ornaments. Among the stolen artifacts was the Ashanti Soul Washer's badge, now housed in the British Museum, a stark reminder of the spoils of war. Wolseley, in a move that remains controversial, ordered the palace to be burned, claiming it was necessary to destroy altars used for human sacrifice, although the scale of these sacrifices was likely exaggerated to justify the war. The golden stool, the most sacred symbol of Ashanti unity and power, was never captured. It was hidden away, a testament to the Ashanti's enduring spirit and resolve. The Third Anglo-Ashanti War officially ended with the Treaty of Formina on March 13, 1874. The Ashanti were forced to cede territory, pay a hefty indemnity of 6,000 ounces of gold, and renounce human sacrifice. The British victory had far-reaching consequences. It marked the first significant British campaign into the West African interior, paving the way for the Gold Coast colony and former protectorates. The conflict also validated military reforms promoting smaller, more professional forces. This victory influenced the subsequent scramble for Africa, emboldening European powers to carve up the continent. The Ashanti Empire was weakened, but it was not destroyed. It continued to resist British encroachment, culminating in further conflicts, including the war led by Queen Mother Yasantowa in 1900. The Ashanti's gold mines fueled the British economy, with their gold output doubling after 1874. Yet, the brutal realities of colonialism were often suppressed, including the abuses suffered by African carriers working for the British. The legacy of the Ashanti Kingdom endures today. Ghana's independence movement drew inspiration from Ashanti resistance. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first prime minister, invoked Ashanti unity in his calls for self-determination. The golden stool remains a powerful symbol of Ashanti identity, influencing millions of Ghanaians through the Asantehene, the current ruler of the Ashanti. The Manhaya Palace Museum in Kumasi displays repatriated artifacts, a step towards reclaiming stolen history. Ashanti festivals, like Eddie Keys, reenact their history and celebrate their enduring spirit. The story of the Ashanti Kingdom is one of both resistance and resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who faced the might of the British Empire, and though impacted, never fully surrendered their identity. Even today, as calls for repatriation of looted artifacts grow louder, the Ashanti Kingdom stands as a powerful symbol of African strength and cultural continuity.